Two men who spent decades behind bars for crimes they did not commit will be getting $14 million from the city. Alderpeople signed off on the settlement today during City Council's first meeting of the year. WTTW News reporter Heather Sharon joins us now with more. And Heather, tell us about these two men, Kevin Bailey and Corey Batchelor, and their wrongful conviction.
Well, this goes back to 1989 when they were 19 and they were arrested, charged, and convicted in the murder of Lula Mae Woods, the wife of a retired Chicago police officer. They contended for years that they were innocent and that their confessions to the crime had been coerced by detectives who had been trained by Commander John Burge, who we now know tortured and abused more than 100 Black men in Chicago and framed them for crimes that they did not commit. Bailey spent 28 years in prison and Batchelor spent 15 years in prison before being exonerated in 2008. Each of them will get $7 million.
Today, Heather, you asked the mayor if today's settlement closes the door on the Burge claims that Chicago taxpayers have been paying out. Let's take a listen.
We have paid, as a city, as taxpayers, an unbelievably heavy toll for his crimes. These payments are obviously of great concern to me, not just for him, but we have others where there's serious allegations of misconduct, and we have to make sure that when the claims are valid, that we do what we can to address the harm that's been done.
So not entirely clear there, Heather, but what is the toll that Mayor Lightfoot was talking about, and why is the city still dealing with these cases nearly 30 years after Burge was fired?
That's right. So in all, the city has paid at least $130 million to men who said that they were abused and then convicted of crimes that they did not commit. But I think the damage that John Burge and those that he trained goes far deeper, because it has certainly played a role in the deep distrust in the Black community in Chicago with the Chicago Police Department. And we heard again today in a separate crime that that lack of trust has real issues and causes real problems for Chicago.
So moving on, we also heard earlier in the show about the approved landmark status for the Little Village Arch early in the show. Any other major actions from today's meeting?
Well, really a minor change. Now Chicago restaurants can no longer offer kids' meal with sugary drinks like pop. Instead, they will have to market the meals with milk or water or juice. This implements a state law that took effect January 1st in Chicago in an attempt to reduce childhood obesity and to help little ones perhaps make healthier choices, even though their parents can ask for pop if that's what they want.
Probably good for parents to note, just in case. Also, the next meeting date, and what should we be looking out for?
Well, that's February 23rd, and we could see a final vote on the mayor's proposal that would allow the city to sue gang leaders in an attempt to recover what she calls their ill-gotten gains from crimes. That money, if approved, would go to help victims and fund victim services. It is very controversial, with critics saying that it will not do anything to address crime in Chicago.
Okay, and of course, we'll talk about that more later on. Heather, looking forward to seeing you in Spotlight Politics. Heather Sharon, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brandis.
And you can read Heather's full story on our website. It's all at WTTW.com/news.